It's important to have goals. One of the reasons is goals keep us focused and they help us to grow in all the areas of our lives. For the last couple of years, every first of the year, I set goals for myself. And one of the main reasons is because I want to grow. Sometimes change is good and I want to learn and become better. One of my goals is to grow spiritually. Even though I have been saved for decades, I still know that I need more of God. I want to make sure that God is in the center of my life because I know that that is where true happiness lies, is within Him. So in order to grow in God, you have to spend time with Him. Being that I work from 8 to 5 o'clock, 5 days a week, what I do is in the morning. It takes me about 30 minutes to get to work. On my drive to work, I start listening to morning prayer on YouTube or some type of scriptures, something that's going to help me to put my mind on God while I'm driving to work. And sometimes too, while I'm driving, I start praying. Once I get to work, usually I am 15 minutes early. What I do is I have a Bible app on my phone. I read a scripture. And after I read a scripture, then I will say a short prayer because I know that the best way to start your day off is by talking to God. And I also know too, the only way that I am going to grow in Him is I have to spend time with Him. If you draw nigh to Him, He will draw nigh to you. So in order to have a good relationship with Him, I can't just wish it and hope for it. I have to make a habit of spending time with God every morning. My next goal is to expand my YouTube channel. In order to expand my YouTube channel, I'm going to have to start posting videos once a week, engaging in my comments whenever someone leave one, start going live maybe once a month. And the purpose of me wanting to expand my YouTube channel is I want to reach more Christian women. And the way YouTube works is one of the things that you have to do in order to reach more people is you have to become more consistent. One of the benefits of becoming consistent in me uploading once a week is that it will let my subscribers know that I'm serious about what I'm doing and that I am here for them when they need me. If you have already subscribed to my channel and if there is a particular video or question that you have, you can always email me at chatswithflo@gmail.com because I love hearing from you guys. And in order to build a community, you have to engage with your community. My next goal is to become better on the keyboard. I play the keyboard for my church and I have been playing for my church for the last couple of years. I enjoy doing it, but sometimes it's hard for me to find the time to practice, being that I have to work 5 days a week. And I also have a new grandbaby. So when I get off of work, I usually spend time with her, but I do know that in order for me to get better on the keyboard, then I'm going to have to cut back some of my time maybe from watching TV instead of just sitting down and watching a couple hours of TV in the evenings. I can take maybe like 45 minutes and just practice on my keyboard. I do believe in whatever it is that you do for God or for anyone, you should always try to do your best. And there is always room for growth and advancement. My next goal, which I am very excited about completing, is my book. At first, I was just going to do a ebook, but I changed my mind and decided to do a hard copy as well. So my plan is to take 30 minutes, 5 days a week, and to finish writing. I plan to launch it in March of 2025. So make sure you stay tuned in because I will announce it here on YouTube. One thing I do want to mention is before you start making your goals, You want to always include God in them before you just step out there and try to start your own business, change your career, move to a different city. Always ask for God's will first. Always include Him in your plans. For one thing, God knows what's best for us. And some things that we feel that we want, it may not be God's will. And if it's not God's will, once you get it, you're not going to be happy. So you want to always ask God for His opinion before you just step out and do something. In the Bible, it talks about how that man can make his plans, but God has the last word. So being that God is going to have the last word anyways, you should always consider Him and ask Him before you just step out and do whatever it is that you want to accomplish. God knows us better than we know ourselves. Whatever goals that you have for this year, I pray that you will accomplish them. And I also want to say, if you don't complete your goals for this year, I want you to start taking small steps to make it happen. And that's more important, is to start working towards your goal. I have a question for you. What are your goals for this year? Please share them in the comments below. Make sure you stay tuned in for my next video. It's going to be about how to keep your marriage strong in ministry. May God bless you. Bye.